everyone and welcome. I'm Oriel Morrison-Higgins and I'm joined today by James Gurry, the Managing Director of Aureka. James, welcome. It's great to have you with us today.
Yeah, hi Oriel. It's great to be here with you.
Now, we wanted to talk about Walker's Pit today because you've identified Walker's Pit as a potential pathway to reopening the Comstock site in Victoria. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. People will recall that Comstock is a previously mined open pit and it's a key part of our project portfolio. As you can see on the screen behind me, there's the current drone zoom over of the Comstock pit. Now it is quite large and therefore we undertook this early concept study and we've identified that it's the Walker's Pit, which is the least mined section of the old Comstock, that we should focus our first up production efforts on. So it's great to identify that and now take the steps to start to realise that over the coming months.
So it's obviously about the potential mineralisation there, but it's also about your infrastructure, isn't it? And I suppose the existing infrastructure that you can actually use.
Yeah, that's right. The good thing about the Walker's Pit is that the pit access, the ramp, it was last used in around 1995, 96, 97 for a high level of activity. Since then, it's been used on and off by explorers, including us, the last 2 years. And the good thing is that we've had our engineers, they've gone and toured the site, they've confirmed the broad suitability of the pit access, the ramp access, and the road access to the pit overall. So it's great to have that infrastructure in place as we think about how to get some first production up and going from Comstock.
Well, let's talk about that because you've also just applied for your first ever mining producing licence, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. So that was really the next step. Given that we identified that it was the Walker's area of the Comstock pit, the next thing was to sort of assess the potential size of the operation. Now, as a small company, our objective here at Comstock is to have a first up, low capital, early startup project to help give us some free cash flow to grow the rest of the company and also introduce those production skills early on in our life cycle as a growing company. So as part of that, we identified that a prospecting license, which limits you to around 5 hectares, is a really good license for us to have at Comstock, given the whole Comstock pit itself is around that size, and we've put that application in. So the important thing to know about that smaller scale mining license application is that it doesn't limit you at all to the amount of production that you might do. Obviously it limits your footprint, your area of activities, and that license can last up to 7 years, which from what we know at the moment at Comstock is really sufficient for what we know about the amount of gold there and the potential scale of our activities. So it's really pleasing to get that license application in and we look forward to advancing that license over the coming months.
So you've got drills turning, you've got assays pending. How quickly are we likely to get some results through?
Yeah, look, they should be coming in the coming weeks, given that we do have a drill rig there doing the infill drilling on the Walker's Pit, following up some very high-grade historical results there. And those results were drilled back in the 80s and the 90s. So it's important for us to get a good level of comfort over the mineralisation that's in that Walker's Pit before we proceed any further. And really, it's important to get that infill drilling done so that if it's successful, we can update our JORC resource to a greater than inferred level of confidence. Once we have that done, then we can put out some economic, some production scenarios and what the numbers might look like, what the returns might look like from this small starter project for our company. So remember, Comstock's a terrific brownfield looking project for us. And down the road, 70 k's down the road, we've got our 400,000 ounces at the Irvine project. But Comstock could be a real opportunity for us in this relatively still good, supportive gold price environment. And as a small company, if we can get this up into production in the coming 12 months or so, that'll be terrific to give us a little bit of free cash flow.
Well, it's certainly exciting times for you, James. We're very much looking forward to speaking to you again by the sounds of it in the not too distant future.
Great. Thanks for having me, Oriel.